one I'm trying out right now. 30 greater than, then I will add one more condition. The same thing, this oversold, I will change it to greater than, then I will change this one to 24. That is the signal value. Then you save. Since I am trying it out, I'm only using 1.3% first. So that is how I close 10 to 12 trades today. You just save and you activate. I won't activate because I'm not trading it. When you activate, when it gets to that ENA 30, the robot will pick the trade. It will trade. Then when it gets to 1.3%, it will close the trade. So that is what Julius did, and that is what I did today as well. So I tried minus 70%, then I tried minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, but I prefer to use from minus 6, minus 8, minus 7. So that is what, yeah.
So you mean there's a set, you have to set the strategy just the way we set our TGS strategy.
Yes,
and then,
yes,
okay.
yes. So this is the basic for now. This is the basic setting. This is it. I don't know if you can screenshot it. Greater than. The first one is greater than. Then
I just sent you my WhatsApp number, and please, you can add me later on, and then you share the strategy with me. So when we know it much, we can share it up with everyone in the group.
All right.
Well, let me see the trades that you have closed today.
I can also share the recording of of the meeting, of the training by Julius.
Okay.
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure his own was this. Maybe Julius. Julius is very dramatic, Sha. His own wasn't this. It wasn't this lengthy. Just did one abracadabra.
And yeah, yesterday he was just putting the trade because he didn't want to show his earnings. You understand? So he was just doing it very quickly. Because he didn't want anybody to see his earnings and all that. That is why he did it so fast like that.
Maybe he said he has told the RoyaLQ to be hiding his earnings. That man knows well.
That's why he did it before he finished this thing.
Julius don't cool.
So, Lawyer Taj, I'm going to send you the screenshot. That is what he said. He said I should send you the screenshot.
Of the strategy settings.
I know your number.
Okay, thank you very much.
I will send you a DM as well.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, that's a new one. Thank you very much, Mommy T, for that brief explanation. I didn't just get to record it earlier, so I could take everything, but some points were duly recorded in regards to the RSI and those changes. I'm pretty sure by this time next week, we'll be able to share that information. I'll take my time to learn much more about it, and then we can come on here next week and then run it through. Yeah, so we're looking at the questions on here now. Mr. Emperor asked a question. He said, my question is anybody copying an expert? Or you mean Circle? Does anybody use Circle? Because if you go to your RoyaLQ app, if you see some kind of things that some people are making money with this, you will be shocked, like, is this real? I want to come in with my phone so I can share some things on Circle, and why that my friend is very keen on knowing how the Circle works. That's one, like money past me times 100. I'm trying to come on the meeting now, so I'll share what he's trying to ask, because there are some other opportunities. Okay, let me check my video. Okay, if you're a co-host, please help me add the people as they come on the call. I want to share my screen now.
Yes, I'm adding them.
Okay, that's good. Right. So when I was showing my friend about the opportunities and the TGS strategy, he really liked the idea, and then it came up to after downloading the app and going through it, it drew my attention to this circle. Now, please, I don't know if it's only me that sees this, but it's so kingmakers, yeah, a different kind of circle. People, 7 days profit is 97%. If you see Chris Pool, the second one, the 7 days profit is 483%. So I think how this circle works is you're not trading for yourself, but rather when you get your bot, you put your money in your exchange, then you come on here and look for which of them you would like to join. So I want to click view now on this Chris Pool. I click on view. Now let me go to somebody different. Yes, let me go to this DK Circle 23. His 7 days profit was 6,834%. Una they so they say I've been only my eye because sometimes when I see these things.
These their profits. Not all of them are from trading, no.
Okay, let's view it. Let's look more into it and see how it goes. So if I click on view here, it's going to show me something about the circle owner. Like this guy, I think he's Indian, 787 days since it has been created. And when you scroll down, there are some views on how his trades are going. But nonetheless, I had to join some to see for myself. So let me go to this game changer. You see, I joined it, Mangusta, I joined it. I'm going to click on this Mangusta now. So you see something that's quite amazing to me. Because with this circle people, it is going to show you the total profits they have made since the beginning of the circle. You see this where it's written Mangusta strategy. I'm going to click on it now. Now it is showing me different coins that this person is trading and how much profits he has made in regards to the different coins. Let's see, for example, AVAX/USDT. Cumulative profit rate he has made on AVAX alone is 6,698.85%. So for those who are using Binance, they see that the guy trades a lot of coins on there, and you can see the different percentage that he has earned trading on all these coins. So the simple thing, because if you check on, we'll check it now, but it's very simple to be part of a circle. If you click on sync strategy, it shows you this. Now, with this circle, guys, you take 20% of your profits. Besides the 20% that goes as fuel fees to RoyaLQ. But my guy is very keen on it because when he sees that amount of profits that they make on a weekly basis or on a daily basis, he says he doesn't mind 20% going off. Although I'm thinking of opening another account and trying it out with this circle guys. Let me see if it's going to make much more profit for me. Or what do you guys think? Is it not a good idea? Because this is made open to us also by RoyaLQ. And I'm pretty sure that no matter the profits that is made.
For me, I started with syncing strategy with cycle guys. I don't think I like it. What you are seeing is cumulative profit in percentage, not in dollars though.
Yes.
So 6,000% of $100 is not the same thing as 6,000% of $10,000. I don't think I really like them. Their earning of us is rather high. That's number one. Then number two, sometimes, well, we know we can't really do without deep though, but most times their trades will just throw you into deep. That's what I started with in 2021, and I still did it in 2023. I think I prefer the TGS and our magic TGS especially. I think I prefer that. I prefer to learn and pick trades by myself than saying that's my own personal preference. The 20% they are taking is too much. Our own thing, I think, is better. But for those who don't want to learn, because you sometimes you've done your SWOT analysis and you think that all these things, they are not just for you. You just want to put your money there and let it do auto trading for you. Then that's good. They will just be trading and they will be taking their own 20% and you are good to go. But if you can still put an eye, pick some trades by yourself, I think is better, because the skills we're also learning can't really be quantified.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. Mr. Emperor, do you have something to say? Because you were the one who asked this question.
I like what you said, For me, like you said, I think I know it's cumulative. If you do 6,000% of $200, let's say even if it takes them a year to make that money, 6,000% of $200 is $12,000. If you take out, RoyaLQ takes 20%, you take out another 20, that's 40%. If we do the maths, if I'm correct, that's for a one-time investment of 200 times 40 divided by 100.
You can share your screen if you want.
I'm doing it on the calculator. That's $4,800 minus $12,000. You're still left with $7,200.
That's what they did, though. That doesn't mean that that's what you will do.
Okay, what do you mean what they did?
Those percentages you are seeing, those are their own percentages.
Okay, how do they? I'm trying to get an understanding. How do they come up with that cumulative percentage? Is it not automated? Is it not what they've traded? Let's say over a period of 2 years. Let's put it that way. Cumulative, right? Hello?
I think the service of your question. Hello?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If it's cumulative over a period of time, it is still the same maths at the end of the day. I understand the need to, learn and understand the strategy and know. I just wanted to get clear if that is how it works. Because I think
I don't know if you understand me. Those percentages you are seeing in front of their trades, those are their own percentages. So it depends also on their capital. Whatever if you are calculating 6% of $10,000, it's not the same thing as 6% of $100. So if you are putting in a lot of money and they are trading for you, they are taking their 20%, RoyaLQ is taking his own 20%, then you are left with whatever you are left with, but it will still depend on your own capital. How high your capital is will determine what you are earning at the end of the day. So if you have a small capital and you sync with a cycle owner, then I don't think that would be advisable. Apart from the fact that one would just be there depending on others and you are not learning any new thing, you won't know anything. That was what happened to most of us in 2021, and we kind of abandoned, came back 2022, saw what was going on, we didn't understand it and stuff like that. So I will not advise anybody to. You can do it with one account and do your own with another account so that you can compare, and then you can learn and you can move on. Maybe someday somebody will also be syncing with your own strategy. Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. You know, I understand what you're saying. So percentage-wise, it's the same thing. I understand is what you put in that determines your return. So the percentage is what makes sense at the end of the day, because like I said, $200, $2,000, $200,000 is still going to be times whatever the percentage they make divided by 100 and minus 40% of your profits, regardless of what you put in. If the second thing is working, like I said, if somebody syncs it, because you really, it's hands off. You don't have to probably be online, try to put all the strategy in and stuff, because it's what they trade, it's mirrored to their account. So it's not their percentage. Whatever they make, you would make at the end of the day. So
Okay. Okay, that
that's what
sounds
I'm
good. I'm
thinking.
sure RoyaLQ gives us the opportunity to also delve into or use different aspects of the app. Maybe someday one of us or some of us may try it and see how it goes. For me, it is what makes much money or more money for me that I'm looking for. If I can sit down and make that kind of figures that they are making, it's fine. I can have that running on one account and still do my trading on the other. Mommy T, you wanted to say something? Please unmute yourself.
Okay, thank you very much. I just want to contribute a little bit with what the my leader was saying, trying to explain. We started 2021. We have used so many circle traders. You understand? Let me advise you, it doesn't really worth it. Even a circle trader normally come on live Zoom every week to, to train us. And I've had one-on-one personal training with a circle trader. But since this what we mean strategy came up and the other settings, it's better for everybody to concentrate on this. Instead of giving your 20%, like there are some that charges 30%, 40%, is extremely high. Why not concentrate, use your circle, instead of using a circle trader, why not do it auto circle or whatever circle instead of function if you are too busy? It doesn't really work it because we have experienced it. I've used circle traders in those days. You understand? But since we've gotten these settings, it's really, really amazing. We that experienced this time during the 2021, we are not concerned about circle traders any longer. You understand? Because it's just waste of your extra 20%. That is my contribution, but it depends on individual anyway. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for that. So, any more questions on there? I want to share my screen, so we'll just move on to checking out some crypto news for today. What's the current value of Bitcoin right now? Can the smartest person in the house let me know, please? What's the current price of Bitcoin today? It's on 60,000. Okay, that's good. At least we all know that the price of Bitcoin controls over 50% or over 45% of the market. And so besides the fact that we use technical indicators in placing our trades, we have to also look at fundamentals, the news, because those two still affect the market. Like just within this week, we heard of the US selling Bitcoin, and we saw that affected the price. That Bitcoin went as much as 57 or even 56,000 before it started picking up. But on the whole, it's been bearish news so far. If you go through the internet, just type in Bitcoin news today, you're going to see quite a whole lot of news. And even on Binance, you have an opportunity to see so much news in relation to the market. and even timetable that shows you what could happen at any time within the week or within the month. We used that in Binance last week when we went through Binance. I went to news on Binance, and it showed us the totality of news that were being expected for the month of August. That's how we knew that there were some other coins that were to be listed. In fact, coins are being listed every 2 or 3 days right now. So these news have a way of also affecting the market in everything that we do. But basically, all the news are pointing towards a bullish run. A bullish run. So let's just take a look at this one. Top 10 cryptos today, down between 20 and 89% from all-time highs. So let's talk a little bit about Ethereum, for example. It's currently trading at 2,602 per coin. At this price, Ethereum is down 45.7% from its all-time high of 4,878, recorded November 10, 2021. Binance Coin is exchanging hands for 519 per coin and managed to hit its all-time high in 2024, which was 717 on June 6th. But today it's 26.5% below that peak. Solana is also priced at 141 per coin and has been significant and has seen significant gains this year. But here they say, however, Solana still needs to rise by 45% to reach its all-time high of 259, recorded November 6, 2021. Also, XRP's last all-time high is even further back when it traded for $3.40 on January 7, 2018. Currently, XRP is trading at 56 cents per coin, sitting at 79.9% below its all-time high. Toncoin did hit a price peak this year, reaching $8.25 per coin on June 15th. Now at $6.45 per ton, it's 21.3% lower than the high. Dogecoin is also doing 10 cents per coin and has not seen its all-time high since 2021. Another good thing with being part of this is we have shared with everyone here those promising coins that would grow in value in this upcoming bull run. And I really enjoy reading articles or reading predictions from our group, because in those groups we share very important information. Like some of us who are in the RoyaLQ inner circle, we saw how Prof broke down and Dr. Money talked about the W and the M candlesticks signals, which you can, with TradingView, it can really show you how far your take profit could be and what you can place your trade with. So these opportunities are open to us, not just for holding the coins, but also trading and also having a wide range of teachings that would always make us profitable. I like the words of Jose Mourinho when he said, never change a winning team. So for me, once we have a TGS strategy going well, we have the Magic RoyaLQ TMI strategy going well. For me, I would like to always focus my energies on those winning strategies that we use on a daily basis. So that is one of the opportunities that we have with using the RoyaLQ app. So some of us have not even logged into RoyaLQ on desktop before. I decided to do that so that we can also see that it is user-friendly, not just from your phone, but also on the website, on the desktop website. You have your RoyaLQ details on there. You can actually even place trades from here. You can do everything that you are doing on the app right here on the website, on the desktop. You know, so for some people who have problems trying to log in with app, or for one reason or the other, they're not able to log in, you can get an IP, have a paid IP, and then you can log in through the desktop. Because here on the desktop, you have everything that you need, just the way we have it on the app. Even if you want to do API binding, if you want to activate an account, everything that you can do using the app, you can also do on here. And for me, it's even much more explicit because there's so many informations here that are open that even if you don't use the app, you might not see it. I want to show you some stuff right here. So you can see we have latest news by the left-hand side, which shows you everything that is happening in regards to spot trading from all the different exchanges that RoyaLQ allows. So on the other side, on the left-hand side, you see RoyaLQ operational tutorial. So when you go to beginner's guide, there is no kind of question you want to ask that you do not have answers to, and they are explicit. Some of them even take you to using videos. And so I've seen this introduction to RSI, and because we've discussed on how Code Julius is using the RSI to trade profitably, I think it's a good one for anyone who's smart to read this introduction to the RSI indicator, know how or what it actually means, and then with the help of Momiti, who's going to share the strategy with me later on, we can look through it and then put it up to practice. You know, so right here, the company has made sure that you have everything you need in understanding the business. Everything you need in understanding the business, and there are even more. Any kind of binding to any of the websites is on there. And then you can also see RoyaLQ related question and answers. A lot of questions that have answers that anyone can follow up in order to get the right answers to all the things they need to know. There's also strategy description. I was about reading this. It seems like a long one, but I'll take my time to read it on. So actually, even on the desktop, I'm seeing some kind of information that I don't normally get or get to see when I'm using the app. And we know that futures trading is now enabled on RoyaLQ too. Although we're not doing that because with futures, you can lose your money. But with spot trading, it's very interesting because all you need is patience and discipline, and you can actually make a lot of money on there. So like I said, the desktop has a lot of information. You can take your time to go through it one by one. They do have some things that are really interesting that you can read from and know. I read somewhere that today there are over 2.5 million users of the RoyaLQ app worldwide. And 80% of that, in fact, more than 70% of that are Asians. So don't be surprised when you see all this information there. And this is also what you can see on the app. Short videos that you can download, that you can learn from, that explains a whole lot in the business. To what is a floating loss, to principal income, for the RoyaLQ bot introduction, Binance API binding, the principle of money quantification, very interesting one, trading strategies, and all what you need. So you can see that there's so much information, so much knowledge and education you can get from not just being a crypto trader, but using the RoyaLQ app. To tutorials to help, you can actually get direct information and also get to everyone here. So I'm clicking the help. Let's see where it takes us to. Yeah, it takes us to the beginner guide and all the information you need on there. You know. And RoyaLQ can be, the app can be, the desktop can be translated in different languages, as you can see on there. You can download the app. So many informations on here that we can actually get a lot from. Okay, so any more questions? Do we have any more questions? Also, please note the website. It's royalqs.com. I see one.io, but I'm not sure about that. So I'll use the royalqs.com website. I don't know if there's any other one, but if you use this one, I'm pretty sure it's the correct one. Okay, 2 million users, over $160 million worth of total profits in 200 countries and growing. Yes, Mr. Ogedigbe, you raised your hand. Please unmute yourself and ask your question if you have any.
All right, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
House. I want to really appreciate. Yeah, I want to appreciate every one of us here. The way you have actually been taking us through has been quite motivating. Yourself and others that are involved, we really appreciate. It's a kind of an eye opener, to those of us that are in the dark. So I appreciate. So my question is on the strategies and the indicator. Sometimes they go contrary to each other, and yet the indicator will still be saying strong. So I don't know. You know there are conditions you use under that of the something like that, the KDJ. When you are using them, those conditions could be met.
Okay, can you
And
give us
then,
an
it's
example of
good
what
time
you're
for
saying? I can make you a co-host so you can share your screen and try to explain
Okay, for
your
example,
question.
I would have used both. I did
I made you.
strategies.
Your line is breaking. I can't seem to hear you well. Sorry, what did you just say?
Strategies.
Oh God. Sorry, can you come again with your question? Because I don't know. Is it only breaking from my side? Okay, I think we've lost
It's
you.
actually, yeah, it was breaking.
Okay.
Maybe you could put the question in the chat box.
Yes, maybe you could write it out in the chat box, your question. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you could write out your question in the chat box and then we can attend to it afterwards. So another thing we just want to look at here is the TGS strategy in its simplicity, in its simplest form. Let me share my screen for you. Because some people still don't understand, or because they have different strategies that they're using, it seems to be quite difficult, but let me try as much as possible to see if I can water it down or explain it from something I have to write down for all my new members when they come on. So For those who are not using the strategy or who are new to it, let me share this information, and maybe I'll just post it on here too so that everyone can have it. So the top gainer strategy is simple, and there are two conditions that need to be met before you create an order to buy. Some traders, some very expert or genius traders have added one or two or more systems in confirming their trades before placing the trades. But in its simplicity, in its simplest form, we know that the price action, when we say price action, we know that it's the green and the red candles. Those are what shows the price action. So the strategy goes simply as this. Once the price action hits the lower or middle Bollinger Band, let me stop there. With the bull run coming, basically, sometimes you would not even see price action touching the lower Bollinger Band. They may only touch the middle Bollinger Band before it reverts. And like we were told, mostly in the bull run, basically the prices don't just fall so down before they begin to pick up. So even if the price action touches only the middle Bollinger Band, it's good to go. That's why that's why it is read as once the price action hits the lower or middle Bollinger Band and the purple line of the KDJ indicator is above the two other lines and facing upwards, then you can create an order to buy. So note, Bollinger Band and KDJ are types of indicators. An indicator is a graphic presentation of lines that helps a trader read the market so as to create a trade. SOL/USDT is a type of cryptocurrency trading pair, because sometimes when people are new, just like every other occupation, there are certain dictions that make it easier for you to understand and express yourself with. So trading pairs, what's like trading pairs, indicators, Bollinger Band, price action, all these are words that you will continue to hear. So it's very important that you begin to actually know the literal meaning of them and imbibe them so that you too can speak the trading language. So SOL/USDT is a type of cryptocurrency trading pair. Now I'm explaining the price action is denoted by the red and green candles. The red candle is formed when the price action falls. The green candle is formed when the price action increases. So for us, we look at the 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour time frame, and even the 5 minutes time frame to confirm our trading strategy before creating a trade. And like I always tell my team members, make sure you confirm the strategy in 1 or 2, if possible 3 time frames before you place the trade. And one thing that I've seen that even makes it quite easy is the fact that when you scroll down a little bit, you're going to see, so let me show you what I'm trying to say. So let's say I'm picking any trade here now, for example. This is AURO. Okay. This is AURO/USDT. Right. So you can see that with the fact that with the way the market was today, the price action did not even go as much as touching the middle Bollinger Band. But here's the interesting thing. If you scroll down a bit, you're going to see the technical indicators and the summation of all of it done by RoyaLQ itself, which shows you if it's a strong buy or a buy order or just a neutral one. But yet again, you are told that before you come to a conclusion on just technical indicators, you should not. And let me read it under here. The indicator cannot be used alone to make trading decisions. Investors need to combine other analytical methods to determine the optimal trading timing. Furthermore, past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please consider the risk carefully before investing. So when we come on here, we can see that our TGS strategy is not set because it doesn't follow any of the two principles. Although we can see that the purple line is quite above the other lines faintly, but it's not facing upwards. So a person like me, even though this trade is showing a strong buy, I will not take it. I will not take it. So let me just go shop for something else. Let's see this Algo USDT. Now we can see the Algo USDT on a 15 minutes time frame. I want to go to a 1 hour. So from the 1 hour, I see that according to our strategy, there's still some opportunities to buy there because you see the price action has actually touched the middle Bollinger Band. And you see the purple line of the KDJ indicator has crossed both lines and is facing upwards. I'm trying to zoom it so it can be easy for us to see. So I'm going to check a 30 minutes candle now because for the 1 hour strategy is set. I'm going to go to a 30 minutes candle. From the 30 minutes candle, I can still take the trade because it is set. The KDJ line is still above the two other lines. And you can see that the price action has touched the middle Bollinger Band and is already facing upwards. So where do I just confirm this? My own trading is to scroll down a bit and see what the technical indicator is saying. So on a 15 minutes time frame, the indicator is indicating a strong buy. So I'm going to check for a 1 hour time frame because when I checked a 1 hour time frame here, it still indicated that I can take at least like 1% on here. So I'm going to check a 1 hour time frame on the technical indicator here. I'll click on 1 hour. 1 hour is still indicating that it is a strong buy. So if I have any money, I'll take this trade and go for like 1%. So some new people will ask me, how do you go for 1%? It's easy. If I click on create a trade, Martingale strategy bot, create, go to the flexible one under next. Then I go to my trading strategy. On manually create, I'll first choose my strategy settings and I put it on there. Now my strategy settings, the take profit ratio here is 2%. So when we say go for 1%, it simply means that you clean this 2% and put 1% here. And then you click on save. So that way, once the trade hits the 1%, it closes. And you will agree with me that it's easier for a trade to hit 1% than 2%. So when the market is a lot bearish, for me, I tend to use 1% a lot. And when I see that the market is green, basically, I do 1.5 or 2%. So there's no hard and fast rule, basically, but what it simply means is using the Bollinger Band and the KDJ indicator and then confirming it with the RoyaLQ indicator message down under. I mean, you will make much more profits on there rather than having trades on floating losses. But also, you know that fundamental news affects the market. So your indicators might be showing very correct and ideal trade to take. And then all of a sudden, news comes out and then Bitcoin starts to fall and then all other altcoins begins to fall too. But the goodness of this business, like I always say, is the fact that your trades always reverse back in profits and you do not lose because what you're actually holding is assets that you can see in your wallet on your Binance if you're using Binance or Bybit. So I guess we kind of understand what the TGS is now. Please, how can I get trade indicators? Oh my days. The trade indicators are here. look at your screen. You see MA, moving average, BOL, Bollinger Band, volume, MACD is a type of indicator, KDJ, and RSI. These are inbuilt indicators that if you click all of them on here, you can see their different volumes on the map. You can see it on the graph, rather. So these are the indicators that we tend to use. So I always, I don't go straight to the technical indicator and see what it's showing me. I first of all read the graph itself and see if it's good to go for my profit taking before I now go under to see what the RoyaLQ barometer indicator is showing. And these also can change over time. So when you change it, it gives you a general idea on where the market is going, the market direction. Okay, so someone said I should post this in the... Okay, that's done. Do we have any more questions on here? So I have posted it on there, so it's easy for us to copy it. Do we have any more questions? So I guess we quite understand how the, okay, can you share how to set the trade strategy for TGS? Okay, yes, so there's a strategy that you need to set on your app in order for you to follow it up. So let me see, I can screenshot it and then post it on here too. All right, while I'm doing that, does anyone have any question or anybody have something to say or something to add to what we have just said? IB Kaye, Pastor Kaye Samuel, Officer O2G, you are everywhere. Greetings to my mentor, Don G. Good to see you on the call. So any more questions while I screenshot that strategy settings and share it with him? Yes, that's exactly what I want to share now. Faith, Cookie, do you have something to say? Name is... can you unmute yourself, Faith?
Okay, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
So
I don't have much.
You have never used this strategy before?
No, I've been using it, but I just want to see if there's anything different. Because when we started it, was it last 3 months or so? So many people were coming up with their different strategy, which at some point I don't even know they want to use. So that was why I requested for it.
Okay.
And I heard that the strategy you use depends on your assets, like the amount of USDT that you're going to invest into such trade. So I don't know how true and how safe it is.
Okay. So I'm sharing right now strategies page and the margin configuration that you can use, which was given to me by my mentor, Don Chi. So I've shared it on there. You can take a screenshot of it and then put it on. You have any questions, just get to your upline to explain that for you. Right, so we're gonna go to the final session, the final part of our session, which is a little talk about networking and why why it is important for us. And the question I want to handle today, it's time to get your pen and your paper out, is what are the necessary requirements to become a successful network marketing professional? I would love someone, let me write it out. What are the necessary requirements to become a So that's the question. What are the necessary requirements to become a successful network marketing professional? We know that besides the trading that we have the opportunity to earn from, you have a massive opportunity in growing a massive team to create residual income for you, being a member of RoyaLQ. Faith, please check. None is blank. I shared 2 different pictures. One is for the magic. Don't worry, when your phone loads, I'm sure you'll see it. Maybe it's loading, but I took it well and placed it there. So, what are the necessary requirements to become a successful network marketing professional? Well, becoming a successful network marketing professional involves a combination of personal development, strategic planning, and consistent effort. So I want to list out the requirements. There are 12. There are just 12, and I'm going to spend just 30 seconds on them. So let the most intelligent person in the room, please help me drop it up on here as I continue to say it out. So number 1 is strong belief in the product or service. You cannot become successful if you do not believe in your product or service. So number 1 is strong belief in your product or service. Okay, so I've dropped my number on the group. If you want the strategy settings, you can reach out to me later on and then I'll send it to you. That's my WhatsApp number there. So number 1, strong belief in your product or service. So you must genuinely believe in your product and also use the product that you are promoting, because your enthusiasm and personal testimony can greatly influence others. So I remember when I started in June, although I started with just $300, every dollar I made, I was screenshotting it and showing it on my page. Many people were not even looking. Some were just saying, what's there? After all, it's just $2, just $5. But I tell you, as I continue to share and it increased to 50, to 100, to 150, it became more interesting for others to see my story. You should never be ashamed to share your profits or use your own RoyaLQ app as screenshots on your page, because the most important thing that people want to know is, how is it working for you? You don't make money. How much you don't make? You don't feel withdraw. You know our Nigerians with that number 1 question. You don't feel withdraw the money when you don't make. The good thing about RoyaLQ is that you don't even need to withdraw, because all the profits you make go directly to your exchange. And when they are able to understand that, they even become more impressed with the system. So I just registered one of my old-time network marketing team member today, Mr. Dakbo. And he was amazed on this because he has even started trading futures, but he has lost quite some good amount of money. Today, we placed about 4 trades, and I told him that before he sleeps and wakes up, he's going to see some of those trades, or at least all of them close in profits. And he told me something, that Taj, I've been following your status. Just your status made me know that I'm losing money trading futures. And that's why I decided that you come and help me set up this RoyaLQ. By the grace of God, today he's currently a crypto trader. I just added him on the group and he's very excited about it. So you must genuinely believe in your product and then use it and let that be your testimony. I don't call it testimony. I call it test the money. Test the money. Yeah. So number 2, you must create excellent communication skills. So the ability to effectively communicate the benefits of the product and the business opportunity to potential customers will help you grow. Some people are so shy that they can't even talk to the mirror. Some people are so shy they can't even talk to 10 people. But guess what? You can overcome that. With social media, you don't even need to be talking to anybody. Just share on your status, just share on your social media. And when the person comes to you and say, I'm interested in this, or I want to know more, then you know that you have struck a chord, and then you take it from there. And for your information, when someone tells you that, some people are stuck. They don't even know where to start from. My brother, my sister, please share the video, Introduction to RoyaLQ. All the videos you need to convince anybody about this business is in your back office, is in your app. It's right there. If you go there, you're going to see a video, an introduction to the RoyaLQ business opportunity. You can download the video and share. Now, it's easy for you to share such videos and have the person more interested than you trying to explain it. You will waste energy trying to explain. Share videos. Share question and answers. That's it. It's as easy as ABC. After they watch those videos, get question and answers, you now say, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm here to help you get started. Simple. If the person is ready, they get on to you. And then they do it. The art of creating wealth is as simple as talking about Chelsea that Man City beat some days ago. It's that easy. Just share the opportunity and then learn to effectively communicate. It's easy. There's so many materials online that you can learn from. Life is a learning process. Number 3 is relationship building. Remember, the question once again is, what are the necessary requirements to become a successful network marketing professional? Number 3 is relationship building. Network marketing is heavily reliant on building and maintaining relationships. Now, over half of the people who are joining me in RoyaLQ were people who were with me in previous businesses. And why did they join? Because they know that anything Loyatage won't do, you go carry for head, like say at the end of the world. And he will keep bombarding you until you say yes. And that's it. Because I have built a relationship with them. They know that I'm someone who's always looking for more, who's always looking for opportunities, who's always striving to know. When I had not joined RoyaLQ early this year, I know how many people came to me, by Sata, Jaffa, I bet which business they on ground now? Which business they on ground now? You know, it will take some time for you to, and you know, it lets you know that there are some people who are dependent on your knowledge. There are some people who believe and trust in you. And I believe that just don't come with you just saying hi. You must learn to build relationships before you start even talking about your business. You must learn to build relationships. We'll continue to do much of these network marketing tips that if you add all together, my brother, my sister, your residual income, not be here. So relationship building, we said that. Be sincere about making people grow. Don't just bring somebody into RoyaLQ and let them just stay. There is a lot of room to learn. And this knowledge can never be taken away from you. Knowledge is power. Information is the key. And education is the door. If you are not informed, you are deformed. We know all that, and that's why it's important. Number 4 is personal development. Personal development. You must continue to improve yourself all the time through reading, through attending webinars like this, seminars, and learning from your mentors. Very important. Because I add you to a group, I asked one of my downlines, so you don't use the RSI now, or you don't use the trend line, say they know what profit comes. You say, what is that? I said, boy, you are in the group now, you're not following up. So no, sometimes I can just see 100 and something message. I'll just move to the last one. Come on, man. There's so much information in that 120 messages that you did not read. If you had read it, it will tickle your brain and you go and make some research. And in that process, you're learning. You're learning. So when you continuously want to improve yourself, you must personally develop your mind, personally develop your business. The good thing about trading and all we do is that the more you trade, the more you begin to see some things that you can add or mix to what you're doing to give you the best result. And you can't do that just by sitting. You must try to attend seminars, you learn from your mentors. This also includes developing a positive mindset and leadership skills. So number 4, personal development. Number 5 is resilience and persistence. You must be resilient and you must be persistent. You must learn to aspire to acquire what you desire. And when you perspire, you do not retire, but refire. Because network marketing involves facing rejections and setbacks. Some people who I've talked to about RoyaLQ, the way that they answer me, if I have not had thick skin, I would have felt very bad. Because some of these people are people who have joined me in other businesses and have lost money. And I quite understand. But am I going to leave them because they rejected me? My brother, I tick their name and put, come back 1 week later. 1 week later, I come back to you. You must continue to be persistent. When you are persistent, they know, oh no, this guy doesn't give up. It reminds me of the story of Les Brown when he was trying to be a disc jockey when he went for the job. I don't know if some of us have read some of his seminars. Les Brown is a motivational speaker, but he's a network marketing professional. He made a whole lot of money from networking, a whole lot, built teams. But people don't know that, do they? Yes, because when I read his story, when he talked about how he became a disc jockey, it was very interesting because he kept showing up. He kept making himself important until one day when one of the DJs were already drunk on air, and that was he got time to speak on the radio. And he was preparing over time. So when he went on the radio, it was magnificent, so much that immediately from then on, he started being a DJ. And from then, he was known so much. So you must be resilient and persistent. You don't need to just reach out to those that want to be part of it, and they will surely join you. Number 6 is mentorship. So learning from experiences in the industry can provide you with the valuable insights and guidance. Being coachable and open to feedback is also important. So if you want to be a network marketing professional, you must learn from mentors in the industry. Number 7 is understanding of marketing strategies. Understanding of marketing strategies. So the knowledge of traditional marketing techniques helps you to effectively promote your business. So there are traditional ways of networking and there are digital marketing ways of networking. A combination of both is massive. But some people use only one system, and some people just focus on just doing only one thing. So when we say the digital marketing techniques to effectively promote your business, we're talking about the usage of your social media marketing, content creation, email marketing. I know some of you must have seen my videos that I do, inviting people for meetings. You don't know how far those videos go. It doesn't work for only me. Some people who are shy can put those videos on their status, and then they get people get interested, say, is that not Barrister Taj? I know him. What's that business about? And then before you know, they're on. And then they're coming for meetings, and then they understand and they start making money. And it becomes the more interesting. Number 8, consistency. You must remain consistent. Success in network marketing requires consistent efforts in reaching out to potential customers and recruits. Follow to your team. And that's why we have our WhatsApp group created who are just starting to help them pick up, understand, and replicate the process. Number 9 is time management. Number 8 is consistency. Number 9, time management. So effectively managing your time to balance prospecting, training, personal development, and other business activities is very important. So you must learn how to give your times to prospecting, also for training, also for personal development and other activities. Number 10 is financial management. Number 9 is time management. Number 10 is financial management. So if you properly learn how to manage your finances, including reinvesting in your business and understanding the compensation plan of your company, it makes it even much more understandable for you and creating massive income. Number 11 is team building and leadership. So building a strong team of motivated individuals and providing them with the necessary training and support leads to successful leadership. And number 12 is goal setting. You must set goals. Where do you want to be? When do you want to hit V3? When do you want to hit V6? Give a time frame. Goal setting, number 12. Always remember to set clear, achievable goals and develop a plan to reach them. This helps maintain focus and measure progress. And then finally, compliance with legal and ethical standards. Compliance with legal and ethical standards. So adhering to the laws and regulations governing network marketing and maintaining high ethical standards in your business practice will go a long way in helping you. So by focusing on these areas continuously, you can increase your chances of success in network marketing. Remember, the question was, what are the necessary requirements to become a successful network marketing professional? So thank you very much, Hope, for taking the time to write out everything on the chats. Thank you very much for doing that. So now, anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask at this time before we call it a close. Now, remember, very important, on Sunday, we have our prospects meeting. This meeting is basically members. That's why we delve into different aspects. On Sundays is the kind of meeting where you invite those people who you want to be part of this business, where you invite those people who are totally dependent on you, that you need to send them money every month to survive. You must bring those your dependents to learn how to trade. They said there's no job in Nigeria. There's no job. Jobs are scarce everywhere. Even in the US, the last US job data that came out was, I think it was minus 13 or minus 15%. So there are much more people who are jobless in the world today. So people, don't you think it's the right time for you to show those people how to become a crypto trader? Crypto trading is a legit business. Being a crypto trader is like being a forex trader. People still don't understand that there's a crypto market. People don't understand that there are over 2,000 legitimate cryptocurrencies worldwide. People don't understand that the crypto market is worth over $2.5 trillion. Trillion. How much do you wish to earn on a daily basis from the crypto market? I want to thank you all for being on this call today. It's an awesome time, always spending time with all of you and learning. I learn every day, even by doing these calls. I learn every day, and I'm looking forward to learning the more. So it's a good time to call it a day. We have this meeting recorded. I'll share the link with everyone. And like we always do, please feel free to unmute yourself, say your goodbyes, and God bless you. See you on Sunday, and make sure you come with all the prospects so that we can create a very good change in Nigeria for ourselves, for our family, for our team, and to make us great again. So thank you all for coming. Goodbye. God bless you. Lawyer Taj.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night.
Thank you so much.
Sunday, thank you, Lord.
Thank you. God bless you.